What's up, YouTube? Supreme Bullyard checking back in with another video. Today this is going to be a quick video on how to deworm your dogs from puppies all the way up to a pregnant dog, right? So today I'm going to be deworming Nala, who is a 55-pound micro. She's pregnant, 6 weeks pregnant. She gives birth in 2 more weeks. And she stopped eating. I don't know if you watched the previous video to this one, but she has stopped eating the kibble. Her bowl would be in there 2 days and she'll barely put a dent in it. That's not a good sign, especially if you got a pregnant female. That's a terrible sign. You need to react to that quickly. You can't have your female not eating, or her body is going to automatically start eating the puppies, right? So, boom, pregnant female, not eating. I put her on a raw diet. A lot of people don't like to put their pregnant bitches on a raw diet because worms, right? Worms is a big problem. Anytime you're feeding your dog raw, you got to deworm them once a month. A lot of people don't like to deworm their pregnant dogs, but it is safe. Consult with your vet. I'm not a vet. Talk to your vet. I talked to my vet. They gave me the green light to go ahead and deworm. I've been had this knowledge. Friends of mine's, me as well, and also friends of mine's also deworm their pregnant females if they didn't deworm them prior to them becoming in heat. Like if you deworm them right before they came in heat and you're not feeding them raw, then you don't have to deworm them, leave them alone. I didn't deworm her before she came in the heat, and she's been eating raw for the last week. But I didn't deworm her before she came in the heat either, and she was on a raw diet. So she definitely should have some worms up in there, and I'm about to take care of that problem before these puppies get here. I'm not gonna eliminate them all. I'm just gonna basically bring the numbers down and give the puppies a better shot. You don't want your pregnant female feeding puppies and worms at the same time, right? They really gonna be sucking the life out of her. So boom, let me jump into it. So this is the dewormer that I'm gonna be using. Safeguard dewormer for goats. You can find this at Tractor Supply. It's like $35. Just make sure you shake it well. This is safe for dogs. As you're gonna see, just follow along. Again, consult with your vet before you do anything. I am not a vet, so. But anyways, Safeguard dewormer is for goats, so you don't go by the label in the back, right? Directions in the back is gonna tell you 2.3 mLs per 5 pounds of body weight. Since it's a dog, we don't do as much. I usually do, for every 5 pounds of body weight, 1 ml. So she's 55 pounds, that's gonna be 11 mLs. Another way, if you can't remember that, is it's simple. This is another way to remember it. It's not right on the money, but it's only off by a little bit. So basically, instead of dividing by 5, you'll divide by 4 the body weight. So instead of saying every 5 pounds 1, you'll basically say, okay, she's 50 pounds, divide that by 4, that's like 13 and some change or something like that. Anyways, you could just say divide by 4, take the body weight, divide by 4, and you're gonna be fine. Or for every 5 pounds, 1 ml. Either way works. I'm gonna do for every 5 pounds, 1 ml. It's the lesser of the two. So this Safeguard is an oral Safeguard, and it's the one for goats. They actually have the same exact product with the same exact ingredients for dogs, but in the powder form. And you actually use less powder than you do liquid. So they'll have packets for you of powder that you'll pour into their dog food, and you'll deworm them that way. Is the Safeguard canine version. Same exact product, same exact ingredients, just in a powder form. The powder form is better for bigger dogs, right? It's better for bigger dogs because right here, this is about to be 11 mLs. That's a whole lot of mLs when you could just put the powder and mix inside of the dog food and let them basically eat it instead of having to try to put a syringe and slowly put a liquid in a dog's mouth. They're not gonna be too happy about that. My brother actually mixed this with his dog's a wet dog food, and the dog ate it all, and she was perfectly fine. And she did that prior to giving birth, and puppies were fine. She was fine. So there's two ways to do it. You know, this is a liquid form. If you get a wet mush or a wet food, you can add this to your food as well. It's gonna work as long as they eat all the food at one setting. Like if you have a dog that basically eats all of their food, boom, you could add it to the food like her. I'm adding it to her food. I have my syringe here. This syringe is a 20 ml syringe, so it would have been perfectly fine. I would have filled it with 11. But I just don't want to go through the hassle of fussing with her and trying to get her to drink this, basically. I'm going to put it in her food that I know she likes, that I know she's going to smash, and get it over with, because she's going to eat her whole bowl. She don't play around. But yeah, boom, I told you guys, quick little video on deworming, man. You can get this at Tractor Supply. I think it's like a $35 bottle. It's either 35 or 50, I can't remember. It's a Safeguard dewormer. It's a really small bottle. It's a really small bottle. It might look big, but it's actually a small bottle. And then basically, like I said, for every 5 pounds, 1 ml, 1 cc, 1 ml, 1 cc, you can get these at Tractor Supply too. I don't know the price of these. They cheap. But I'm going to go ahead and deworm her. I'm not going to do it on video, but I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of gems, drop some jewels, so that you guys know that, yes, it is safe to deworm your pregnant female. Consult with your vet first. And also what to use and how much to use. So there's a bunch of other dewormers out there. And, you know, everybody got their own remedy, their own recommendation. This is safe. I've been using it. Friends of mine's been using it. Family of mine's been using it. Also, real quick, for puppies, it's pretty much the same doses for puppies. Oh yeah, it's 3 days in a row. I forgot that part. Very, very, very important. So you do this 3 days in a row. So you'll do it today. For me, 11 mLs. Tomorrow, 11 mLs. And the following day, 11 mLs. You have to do it all 3 days in a row. That's how this product works. It's a 3-day treatment every 2 weeks. So I will be doing her today, 3 days in a row. And then prior to her going in, I would do her 3 days in a row for her C-section. And then when the puppies are 3 weeks old or 4 weeks old, you'll do it 3 days in a row. Some people do it at 2 weeks old, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. That's a little too much. I like to do 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and 8 weeks. 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and 8 weeks, right? 3 days in a row for the puppies too. But the puppies will be like, at 4 weeks old, your puppy might be like 5 pounds, you know, 10 pounds or something. So it'll be 1 ml, 2 ml, 1 cc, 2 cc, same difference, right? So there you have it. Puppies, you'll deworm them with the same product, the same way. This is a really strong product, but it's not harmful. Like other people use like a product that's not as strong on their newborn puppies for the first dose, and then they'll jump to this, the second or third treatment. But I know plenty of people who use this from 4 weeks and then basically for the rest of the dog's life, because you want to deworm them every 6 months. As a puppy, deworm them 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, maybe even 10 weeks, 12 weeks, and then every month, once a month, until they're 6 months. Once they're 6 months, you're gonna deworm them once a year or every 6 months. So every 6 months after that 6 months, or once a year. If you're feeding them raw though, you're gonna have to deworm them probably once a month if you want to keep their gut healthy and keep the worms out their gut. Especially if you want to see your pups and dogs gain weight and not be worms sucking the life out of them. But there you have it, man. Quick little video, 10-minute video. How to deworm your dogs, what product to use, what we use. Again, consult with your vet. I'm not a vet. Before you take my advice, make sure you consult with your vet, man. Supreme Bully Yard, man. Check it out.